Good morning, everybody. This is my Killer Instinct Lethal 405. And I made a few changes on it as far as setup and stuff. And I'm going to go over that with you. And then we're going to go outside and shoot a little bit. And show you how the changes is actually shooting. There ain't really much difference in it, but I was shooting the Hyper 20-inch 370 grain bolts that come with the bow, and with the 100 grain field tip it was pushing about 372 grains, and it's only supposed to be like 370, but that would work. So I was shooting these, and these is one of those ridges you don't stay with if you watch my other videos, but I've changed it up a little bit, and I went to the Carbon Express Mayhems. And with the 100 grain tip, you're right at I think I weighted at about 432, and it stays consistent with your field tips and your broadheads. When I was weighing the hydros or hypers, bolts that come with the bow, I was getting around 370 to 373 with the field tips or the broadheads. And I know I said I was going to go with the Grand Reapers or Grave Diggers broadheads, but I changed it too. I am going with the Muzzy Tricar HBX, and these are a hybrid broadhead too. Sorry, my mind ain't with me a bit this morning, but when these open, when it hits, it'll hit these right here, and then the blades will come open, and so you got a 2-inch 5/8 cut all the way around. So that's kind of about what it'll look like. And I kind of like these better, and as you can see, it does rest right up against the fatness of the broadhead, not your bolt or nothing else. It's right there meeting with it, and these locks down pretty good. So, and these are just 100 grain Muzzy. I've shot Muzzies for years, and when I went to get broadheads and everything, they were sold out of them at Bass Pro Shop. I went back to them this past weekend, and they had them in stock, so I went ahead and bought me a pack to try them out. And I'm going with a little bit heavier arrow. It's not really that much difference, and because I'm going to try to get a little bit of more kinetic energy, and the bow still shoots, I think, about as fast as it did with the stock bolts that it come with. And so I put these on the scale and weighed all of them that was in the pack with the Carbon Expresses, and everyone come out exactly the same, and which was great, because then I can, set them up, don't matter which one I use or whatever. And so I got me 3 broadheads already made up and in my quiver, and I think I like them better, because actually these Grave Diggers, they don't hit, and it's going to be a pretty good cut on contact, but then when it hits, it's going to expand these, open up, and then these are probably gonna start cutting inside the animal, which I kind of like. It's anybody's each to their own. Some people likes it, you know, just like the swackers or so on. But I think I'm gonna like them better because I want that enter hole and the exit hole. So it's gonna be, that's mine theory of it. But I mean, I know these grave diggers are probably gonna be a good broadhead, but we're gonna try them out. We're gonna use both of them and see how they both work compared to the other. But like I said, I'll probably stay with the muzzies more than I will the grave diggers. And it's best now to figure out what you're going to use before season actually gets here. And like I said, I've always been a muzzy guy. And when they come out with them, they first come out with HBs, and then they come out with the HBXs, I'm thinking. And so I'm just going to stick with them. And then I gave Chris one of these, and then I'm going to give Billy one of them to see, maybe they'll start off with them. I'm not for sure, but we're going to get these in the fields. And I do have one on my Carbon Express Mayhem, but I've got a couple arrows here that's already fixed up for field points. I'm going to go out and shoot some with my new Mayhems, and we're going to see how they fly and how they react to stuff, which I don't think there's really that much difference in them. I went with the heavier ones, the arrows and stuff, because I'm probably going to be shooting, you know, in two of my spots 50, maybe 60 yards, and I was wanting that extra to it. And I know a lot of people just went to even up to the power drivers, which is like 450, and with the broadhead 100 grain, and then people has even added weight to them. But I mean, it's for your own. You know, get you a scale, fix your bow up the way you want it, and you can even get the inserts to put into your arrow to make your arrow heavier on the front end. Which, I mean, you know, just like I said, it's whatever you want to do, what's your preference of how you want to fix your setup. So I'm pretty happy. I've been really consistent with these arrows, and which I was really consistent with the other ones, but it was throwing one here and there, you know, wide or kind of high. So these here, I've shot multiple times, and they've always been straight in there unless it's been my fault, and that could happen. Even shooting off the bog pod, you know, it can really happen. So we're gonna go outside to the target and shoot it to 40, and then we're gonna back up to 50 and shoot, and see how show you how these have not really changed much after dialing in. And it was really not much. I think the second shot that I had shooting the Mayhems, after having set up on the boats that come with it, I was hitting bullseye with it at 20, then I set back to 40, and same result, and at 50, same result. So I mean, these crossbows really ain't much of a no-brainer. You know, it's just dialing your scope in just like a rifle and pulling the trigger and let it rip. I mean, it's don't try to overthink it. Just set your bow up to what arrow you want to, grains arrow you want to shoot, and then stay with it. And you know, because we ain't got but a couple more weeks here in Tennessee and we'll be deer hunting with a bow. And I'll show you the setup that I'll be having even when I hunt. I'll have my chair with me just like I would if I'm coyote hunting or turkey hunting, and when I'm hunting off the ground, and which I'm probably going to do quite a bit. I got a tree stand hung. I probably don't hunt out of it a little bit too, so but mostly it's going to be off the ground. I gotta fix me up a couple of ground blinds. Maybe I'm not gonna put in no pop-up blind or nothing like that. I'm just gonna build me a little ground blind and to hunt out of, and so they're kind of used to the stuff that's around them, and it's not really gonna spook them too awfully bad. So, you know, we're gonna get that set up probably the next week or so, and then let them get used to it so we can go in and bow hunt and maybe put a bigger one on the ground. But I'm gonna cut the camera off and I'm gonna head outside to the setup on the shooting, and I'll show you all that. So here we are outside. I'm just set up at 20 yards. I'm on fire 2 bolts, and this one hits a little bit harder into the target, and this is the new setup with the 100 grain tip and the Carbon Express Mayhems, and all together I think it come out to be like 432 grains weight. So let's get to shooting. Oh man, where's that? First one's going to be the top right. Damn. Get this cocked back real fast. Okay, let's go bottom left on this one. So as you see, they hit a little bit harder, and so I'm kind of pleased with them. I got a few more adjustments to make with them as I shoot them. I just switched to them and I come out here and lined it up a little bit, then went to shooting, so made this video. So I got a little bit to do, and then off we go hunting. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe, like, and share button. Thank you for watching.